Okay, so find the antiderivative. Antiderivative.
So it's the antiderivative of u prime or
Of u. Of u. And then we're going to have to, step 5, sub whatever u was supposed to be equal to back in for u. Sub what u is equal to back in for u. So for example, u is equal to 2x cubed plus 1. I have to substitute that back in for u now. Okay? So now I'm going to take this and replace that there. So instead of being u squared over 2, it's now, in parentheses, 2x cubed plus 1 quantity squared over 2 plus c.
You want us to actually find that?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so we're going to actually multiply that out. So we're going to do 2x cubed plus 1 times 2x cubed plus 1 all over 2 plus c. So this is 4x to the 6th plus 2x cubed plus 2x cubed, so plus 4x cubed plus 1 all over 2 plus c. Let's go even further. 2x to the 6th plus 2x to the 3rd plus 1/2 plus c. Cool. So that's the antiderivative of this scarier thing up there. Kind of, sort of? Okay. So let's take a look at some examples on your assignment. Get us all started here. I know, I'm excited too. Your assignment actually gets a little scary too. I know, I'm excited too. Okay. Your assignment requires bravery, maybe? Yeah, it requires bravery.
What about courage?
It's for people who are intrepid of spirit. Okay.
How many years have you known us? Why are you trying to flee?
All right. So let's give this a shot. So first thing you want to do is identify what u is, and then identify what du is. So u is going to be the messiest bit, or the bit that's inside stuff. So what's that going to be for number 1?
The radical. What's inside the radical?
Right, 5x to the 4th minus 1. So that's u. And then du, or u prime, would be great. Right? Shift, like, it's weird going back to doing plane derivatives after I've had you guys doing antiderivatives, isn't it?
Wait, why do you
Because when you do the derivative of a constant, it goes away. Oh, because, like, so you could pick anything as your u. Just in general, you want to pick what's inside something to be your u to begin with. And so, like, that's inside the radical.
So what happens to the radical?
Well, we'll get to that. So that was step 1, is I picked u. Step 2 is I found out what du was. Step 3 is I'm going to go back through and I'm going to substitute this into that. So I've got integral. I'm going to move my 20x cubed back there. And I've got the cube root of, and all of this is just u. And then I've got 20x cubed dx. And 20x cubed d, oh yeah, this is dx too, sorry. 20x cubed dx, I can replace that with what? Du, right? So I'm just going to replace that with du. Am I going too fast? Okay, so no response usually means yes. Okay. I can rewrite the cube root as a power. Do you guys remember what power the cube root is?
1/3.
Yeah. So this is the same thing as the 1/3 power. So I'm just going to replace this with u to the 1/3 power.
Can we not erase steps, Mr. Katz, and just write them all out?
You're right. I'm sorry.
That way it's easier to follow.
No, you're right. So I've got cube root u, and then I had 20 x to the 3rd dx. And my next step was, I'll call this, I'm going to do these two steps together though. Is it fair for me to do those two together?
Yeah. U to the
Cool. All right. So then for the next part, I'm going to do the antiderivative of u to the 1/3. So
U to the 4/3 over 4/3.
yeah, u to the 4/3. And instead of doing it over 4/3, I'm going to multiply it by 3/4. And then plus c. Now I'm going to make my life a little bit easier by actually like trying to understand what this whole mess of fractions here means. So u to the 4/3, the top number is the power that the u is being raised to, and the bottom number is the kind of radical that we're using for it. So I'm going to put the 3/4 kind of out in front here. So 3/4 times. This is a 3rd root because that's what the bottom number means. It's a 3rd root. And then I'm going to put in parentheses to the 4th power. And then everything that u was is going to go inside there. So 5x to the 4th minus 1.
Plus C.
Yeah, and then plus c goes out here on the end.
Now, can we leave it like that, or are we?
You don't have to do the 4th. No.
Okay. Thank you.
And so then this would be the antiderivative of that. Kind of, sort of. Okay.
So really, is the derivative of what's inside usually like outside of the
On this assignment, yes. On tomorrow's assignment, no. On tomorrow's assignment, which is a book assignment, you'll have to do a tiny bit of mathematical jiggering on 3 of the problems, which is why I gave you this assignment before the book assignment. It's a tiny bit of mathematical jiggering, though. Un poquito jiggering. Mucho gusto. So, for number 2, what is u equal to? 3x squared plus 1. What is du equal to? 6x dx.
Mr. Katz, are you eating already?
I am. Oh my gosh, what's going on?